So I guess it's the closest to, I guess, Spec Ops Armor if I was in Justice. Or Young Justice. Anyway, hey everyone, this is not, your friendly neighborhood Retrokid reviews. This is, Real Nerve Nightwing. Yeah, I'm covering for Retro, because, mostly he's got a lot of things worrying about that Disney Plus day lately, cards any of the new trailers that might have come out of that. And, also, I'm also cat sitting with his, what is it, a terrier mix or a Maine Coon? Anyway, so yeah. Also, if you're wondering where Jason is, he's kind of, sort of losing his mind for what I'm about to review. Oh bullshit! I should have reviewed it. Sure. It's Young Justice. I don't know if Retro did any reviews or any news when the revival was happening. So card two. My thoughts on season three. I'm paraphrasing off of the report I got from Retro was, it was okay. It's weird that everyone had a lot of face masks. This was pre-COVID, mind you. And the weird tricks to, I guess, not do lip flaps anymore kept on rolling into season 4 with Connor's wedding. I'm going to break this up, these first 6 episodes, into the two arcs that we've had so far. Connor's wedding and, well, his loss and what to do after that. Well, spoilers for episode, was it 4? No, I think it's 4. He does take an L for the team and, more importantly, for the Martian race. I can't pronounce do the pronunciation for the Martian Manhunter race in general, from red to green to blue, yellow and white Martian, due to the grounds that it's the hugest, I guess, chance that I think DC has tried to do a Black Panther style kind of story with the Manhunters, and honestly, it makes a lot of sense going forward. As for Megan and Connor's almost relationship, it was really heartwarming and wrenching when it finally happened. There was a chance, going to all disclosures, yes, this is an impromptu shirt, gear, and gloves, and no batons yet, and I do mean yet, mainly because, being in the comics, I'm now canonically overly, I guess, more richer than Bruce. Yeah, that's been a thing. I think Retro mentioned a couple of videos back, so check the coffers on that one, or, I don't know, check out the channel. So that's where we are, at least comics-wise. As for myself in Young Justice, not really doing much. He's usually doing a lot of patrols with Tigress, who used to be Artemis once upon a time, way back in seasons 1 and 2. So, yeah, that's where we're leading on to these last 2 episodes that just came out this week. She's trying to mourn the loss in any way she can, and it looks like she's got a co-parent with one of Roy's kids, and also keep in mind, our Red Arrow here have been cloned a lot. There were a lot more clones than the actual Marvel's Clone Saga. Speaking of Marvel characters, the voice actor who played the Spectacular Spider-Man actually did Black Spider for this episode. I think the new one that just came out. And you get a whole lot of Cass and Cassandra. Now, I'm going to break this down. Cassandra is Vandal Savage's daughter who defected from the League of Shadows, and so did a new character who is also got some comic roots. I think her name is Onyx, codename-wise. Sorry if I'm sounding business talky, if it's any comparisons to Retro. My bad. Comes with the territory being in the game. That being said, Cassandra is doing the best she can to sell her story. Same with Onyx, but the problem is they both think the other is defecting just to be a mole for, well, the League. So that's kind of where they stand as far as Tigress goes. So yeah, Artemis has got a lot on her plate as usual, and mourning the loss of Connor, and it did show in patrols and stuff like that. And also keep in mind they are trying to focus more on a lot of big subjects now that you have an older audience for this, like racism, mental health, especially after a loss like losing Connor. And I've been told by both Retro and Jason that he was in the wings last season and this season, and a very young Damien, like toddler Damien. Believe me, we've been trying to retrain him into Batman techniques ever since he came into the comics pre and post New 52. And real nerf-wise, kid scares me. Told you so. Okay, I wanted to do one TF2 joke. I should have bet money on it. We are not the... Betting money is the cowardly superstitious law. Yes, I get it. He never learns. The kid never learns. Anyway, my final thoughts of these episodes, I'm going to go by the 10 system in respect for Retro, because, again, I'm not Jason. Oh, hell no, you're not! Oh, my God. Now they show up after Patrol. I wanted to do this without them being in the room, long story short there. It's definitely a solid start. For the first 3 episodes, I'm going to go with a 7 out of 10 due to the grounds that there wasn't a lot of understanding of why they're doing the lift ups as usual. But then you realize, oh yeah, Munlinks. So I'll give it 7.5. It's a strong start. Needed more work for the whole plot angle. Simplify it obviously, but it's still not bad. For Connor's passing in episode 4, definitely a strong 9 out of 10. I'm gonna be honest here, having that voice actor. I think it was, I don't know if it's Nolan North or Tori Baker. Yeah, they voiced about a good third of this cast, and I think I think Nolan does both Connor and Superman, so you could definitely tell who's the clone there. Voice acting aside, Connor's final scenes look great, but then again, he's also Kryptonian, and Kryptonians have a funny way of coming back from the dead. More so than my side of the superhero family. So, that all being said, my final thoughts on the actual final episode, since we're here and we got time. It's a strong start for this arc. I hope it completes pretty well the next episode, getting Cass back. Orphan wise, yeah, they showed her face off. Lady Shiva showed up, and normally, we would have, I think, a voice modulator for her to flip me off because she's doing that a lot with sign language and body language, Cass. Yeah, we get it. I have a lot to talk about here, and you have a lot to talk about too. Just like that, I guess B tier telepath had to talk for you. I'm not. Okay, she's saying yes. It was basically her reading their body language and seeing which one is the mole, and she'll probably figure it out by the next episode. There, you happy? And unlike most of us with the bats, us ninja vanishing and stuff like that, she's a little more quieter than that. Is it code that Tom McFarlane should get a figure of her, even if she's orphan? Yes. Anyway, should you see this new season and the previous season of Young Justice, both Outsiders and Season 4? I don't know if they got a title drop for that yet. Yes, you honestly should. And I should honestly get Retro to finally get some Nightwing shirts so he can bust out more real Nerf gear for you guys. But future plans aside, what do you think of this season as a whole? What do you think if it has any repercussions from the last season, especially on Beast Boy's end with the whole mental health angle after his final half of that of the third season and coming to this? It's all over the place. They're seeding a lot of good groundwork for decent subplots going forward. A lot better than Titans, so if anything, I could have that. And to Brendan Thwaites, who probably had the cringiest time having to sell the new season with his kid, I feel you, man. I'm not a dad, but I feel you. Also, end cards coming up to Retro's previous content here for the shorts, and also previous content as well. I think he was doing the review with Eternals, yet it was kind of Jason who also held a Marvel guy. Oh, come on, this is not Marvel DC, you know. Oh, really?